and we're jamming. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just like that music. I'm sitting there, I'm like, woo! Let's say hello to everybody, and then I'll introduce my guests in a moment. Hello, 30 more. 30 more. Hello, hello, hello. Ellen Jane, hello. Denise, hello. Michelle, my belle, hello. Tatala in the house, hello, Leslie. And Priscilla, our moderator for the evening, is here. Michelle, hello. Nina, so good to see you. And Cindy and Rudy and Sandy. And I feel like romper bumper stomper boo, like have like a magic mirror. Sister Sledge in the house. Hello, Diane. Cheryl, hey y'all. Hey y'all. Michelle, hello. Sarah, good evening. And excited to be here. I'm so glad that you're excited to be here. Jessica, hello. Thank you for being here. Nita says, evening and thanks for birthday greetings yesterday. You're welcome, Nita. I hope you had a beautiful day. Eden, oh my God, so good to see you. It's like a mitzvah. Where have you been? Where have you been? How hope you and the family are doing well. Are you still coming to? Are you still thinking about Ecuador? We have 5 spots left. And good to see you. Desiree, hello, Desiree. She's here. It's Emmy time. Emmy time in the mountain time. There she is. Hello, my friend. Mary, hello. Holla. Hello. Ronnie, hello. Thank you. And Cindy and Beth, good to see you. Rhonda, they never said her. I know, Rhonda. They never said my name either. I'm sure they never said Danette's name either, right?
Never.
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 And don't you get people pronounce your name like Danette and
Yeah.
Danette and
Or Dante or yeah.
right. That I got Eliza, alias Elijah, Eli, Eliza's. But isn't like how I learned? I was like Danette. See, right?
Yeah.
Lisa, hello. Don, hello. Good to see you. Ta-da! Almost beer time, but in the meantime, you get to join us for dinner. Excellent. Brianna and Eden says, good to see you. Thank you. Hello, Lisa. Diana, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Joanne, hello. Shane, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Aaron from Ohio, Carla, and Summer. Summertime and the moon is moving. Okay. Amy, hello, Paula. I'm just trying to make you laugh. Jennifer, and you're going in and out. I do that normally. My brain goes in and out. Try and be in here for a moment. Why you switch your voice? I don't know. Kristen, hello. Pamela, hello. Barbara, hello, my friend. And Kelly, hello, Barbara. I'm so sorry about the Canadian thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Sue, hi, Sue from Freezing, Illinois. I'm so glad I don't live in Illinois anymore because it's a balmy 45 here. Larisha, hello, Larisha. All right. Aaron, with our friends Sarah, Christina, and Angela. Awesome, Aaron. That's great. Well, welcome, all 45 of you, just to see you, my friend, just to see you. So we met, God, when do we meet? 2019.
It was 2019
Celebrate Your Life. I was
in Arizona.
one of the speakers. I won that speaker program.
I was in the, that's
but
when we met
right
in the program.
in the face to face. I mean, face to face, we met at Sedona. We talked, but then in the speaker program, which was April of 2019, we were both in the speaker program. Now, what did you get? Well, first of all, welcome. This is your first live.
This is my first live. This is so exciting. This is so much fun.
Tell everybody, because your last name isn't on there, and I've been saying Lowe, and I hope just tell everybody your first name.
My name is Danette, and my last name is Lowe. Is that what you wanted? No, I don't.
We've heard it from you, like Jeanette, but take the J.
It's Danette with a D. My grandfather's name was Daniel.
Look at everybody. I love her hair. I know it's beautiful. We met in the speaker program, and when we met, you came to Sedona, And I was so grateful that I knew a familiar face. I'm like, "Hi, thank you so much for being here." And you actually got to see me speak, which
Yeah.
I don't think I told you this, but besides the my friends in the first row, I looked at you because I was like, "Who do I know?"
Ah,
And I was like, "Okay, here you go." And not many people know because when I came up to you and I told you, I'm like, "Did you know that I ran out of time? Like, did you know that I said my whole speech because I thought the clock on the stage was set for
go.
it counting down. I had an hour and 20 minutes, you guys, an hour and 20 minutes, and I thought I only had like 25 minutes left. I had 2 hours, but I did my whole speech in 40 minutes, and I had a 1 hour and 20 minutes left to talk. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, caca. And I just ad lib.
And
Yep.
and he blew it out of the water. He was so engaging, as you can tell, as you guys know. I'm sure you love him. He was he went in and he connected with the audience on such a personal level. I don't think anyone experienced that. And there was something like 5 or 6 breakouts. And when Liz Dawn came back and she was going over all the breakouts, she did Elias's last. And when she said his name, those of us that were in the room were cheering, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, what did you guys do in there?" And Elias has been a favorite of hers ever since. Am I right? It was
One of them,
incredible.
one of the favorites. But I have to tell you, and
Incredible.
people don't know this about Danette, but I'm going to tell you, her energy is just like mine. But she is so, she's that pizzazz is there. People just fall in love with you just by your smile, girl.
Oh,
I mean, you
that's
have
so
this
sweet.
kindness about you and this soft. I'm in your face sometimes, but I mean, you have this softness and you own the room in a very gentle way, and I love that. And
Thank you.
it is a quality that I admire. And I'm just going to pay you a huge compliment. It's the quality that my mom had. My mom
Oh,
could own the room with just her smile and her presence, and you do that. And I wish you
oh, you're
the
so sweet.
best in this work. So please tell everybody what you do, the two things that you do, because we're here to celebrate. The whole month of December, guys, is about celebration. And this is about celebrating anxiety free. But I want people to know both things of how you did and how you
Sure.
got started in this. So go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. I'm a financial planner, financial advisor. TrueNorthWealth.com is my business. I do that full time. I'm wife and mother. My oldest son has cerebral palsy. And about, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, I was working full time as a financial advisor and um, started getting stressed out, overwhelmed, a lot going on in life, as there is for everybody. And that turned into panic attacks and anxiety. And it kept getting worse. I started taking medication, and that started to give me thoughts of suicide. I hate to even say that out loud, but I started to think about not being alive anymore. When my little granddaughter was born, I said, I can't do that to her. I can't, I have to figure out a way to stop what's causing the anxiety in the first place. The pills weren't preventing the panic attacks from happening. So I sat down and I went literally on a quest. And within a couple of years, they disappeared. The panic attacks went away and disappeared. And I said to myself a couple of years ago, just before I met Elias, I said, can I teach this? Is this something that other people could replicate? Am I doing something that other people can replicate? And the answer, I think, is 100% yes. Anybody can do it. Any belief system, any phase in your life, anybody can do this. I think it's a biology. So that's what I'm teaching.
I love
And
that.
I'm staying with my full-time other business. I'm going to have own 2 businesses, and I'm not giving the other one up because I want to lead by example, I guess.
I think that's great. And you're not stressing out about either one of them, which I
No, I'm in so much joy. My friends, I launched 2 podcasts this year. So it's like, why, if you're just going to launch one, why not just, once you know how to do it, then I was like, well, I need to launch one for both businesses. And I did do that successfully. It's so exciting. And, and so
I
this is
love
my
it.
start.
I love it. I think it's beautiful. So tell everybody, like I know that you mentioned, and we've talked about briefly about here's your, thank you, Priscilla. This is your website, Shine
Oh,
First
thank you.
Today. And I'm wondering, tell everybody, what is the C.A.L.M method? What is that all about?
Yeah. So the way I approach this is I kind of call it inspired thinking. That what we're going to start doing, or what I'm going to try to teach, is a different way of thinking about our problems. And the CALM method is the 4-step process that I use.
Hmm.
And do you want me to go into what the letters stand for and
Yeah, that'd be
just do a
great.
little brief
Give everybody
summary?
a little snippet.
So the C is for connect and clarity. So you want to get clear on the issue that you're working on. A is ask. We're going to ask for help. We're going to ask the universe, God, whatever you ask for help, we're going to ask that for help. And we're going to talk about how to do that. And then the L is, then you start looking out for signs and signals, and you look and listen and pay attention. And as the universe communicates back to you, it gives you information. Then the M is make a decision. And you'll find that instead of using your brain to make decisions, which our brains give us 4 choices. I actually heard a 5th one, but fight, flight, freeze, and I heard a fawn, and I heard freak out the other day when I was with Elias the other day with Gabby Bernstein. And so the brain gives us those, fight or flight response. And and I think that's where our anxiety is coming from, because that's all it knows how to give us. So instead of going to our brains and spending all this time up here, let's spend some time in our heart, ask for help, wait till the help is received, and move on with our lives. And by doing that repeatedly, one issue at a time, it's been a long time. I still know when anxiety's coming, and I still have stress, because as you grow and evolve, new things happen. But I really, if I start to have a panic attack, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to handle it.
So let's say that I'm in a car, and and because about my accident, I'm not driving, I'm in a car, I'm seeing these cards, the driver, I'm not say I'm in an Uber, that's even better. I'm in an
Yeah,
Uber, and I'm not familiar with the person, but the person's really driving, and I'm like, I'm starting to feel a little panicky. What
yeah.
would you say that I could do? Because I'm like, I'm getting antsy, I'm getting like nervous, I'm like getting all riled up, and my brain is just going all over the place, all over the place. What would I do?
Yeah, breathing is your best friend in those situations, and breathing. Depending on how erratic the person's driving, you might say to slow down. That this is not acceptable, or you might say ask the person to stop the car. Say this is not acceptable. What your brain will do is go into fight or flight, and or freeze, and you're not sure what to do. And so if you're starting to feel that panicky feeling, that anxiety, that's your body's signal that something's not right. And we have a tendency to ignore that and do nothing about it. So the first thing is you do is breathe and take a deep breath in and say, okay, this guy's driving crazy. The situation's happening. It's not acceptable. And if if you're in a car and it's an Uber, and it's making you crazy, I would say stop and get out. I would say, you know what? I'm good, or ask the person to slow down. But the mechanism would be, you might say, ask your angels real quick, say, hey, angels, could you have a word with this guy up here? Oh my gosh, it's going crazy. And you might notice an immediate of him slowing down. You can ask for help
And
soon enough.
I think that's something, Danette, that people do not do. I mean, I
Right,
have
all right,
talked to
absolutely.
so many people, the
Yeah.
people pleasers will not,
Accommodator.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And
president of that club.
yeah, I was vice president for a short time,
Yeah.
and for about 10 years,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
7 years. But I was like, no, I'm not, I I won't ask for help. I won't do that. And then what are other people going to think? Are they going to think that I'm weak because I'm not asking? And then that in itself is
Creates anxiety.
it is creating even more. It's vamping it up.
Yeah.
So I think it is like Priscilla says here. I've had panic attacks for years. I'm on medication. Thank you so much for coming on live tonight. This really helps. I can't wait to listen to your podcast.
You're
So,
gonna. I'm tearing up because I had panic attacks for years. I mean, for years I didn't even know what they were. And panic attacks, they're not fun because they happen in the most random thing. Life can be going good and you can have a panic attack. It doesn't have to be in a crazy situation. I
right.
was in a business meeting. I was taking out a client to an attorney's office. We flew the client to San Francisco. It was this big, huge estate planning meeting. It was like the pinnacle of my career at that point in time. And I had the most worst panic attack, and I was like, oh, I couldn't even focus. I thought I was going to die right there, and it was all I could do was like gripping the table, and so, yeah, yeah.
But
So,
you held it together.
I got out of the room, and I remember, like, I don't even remember the last hour of the meeting, and I was in the cab on the way to the airport, just holding on as tight as I could. I thought I was going to pass out. That was my always thing. That I thought I was going to pass out. My husband was like, "So pass out." He goes, "So what? You just pass out?" And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Right. That's interesting. Let me go to some of the comments because I know we're going to get some questions here, like lots of questions. I have a feeling. Deanna says, I've asked for Archangel help today, immediately felt their presence, and thanked them. Awesome. Shane
Yeah,
says, I
yeah.
was like that too, where I wouldn't ask for help. Yep. Sandy, dread, fear.
Yeah,
Lisa,
and
I used to get,
sometimes we're
yep.
afraid to ask even the archangels for help, or God for help, or the universe for help, because we're afraid we've done something that we're not proud of, that they don't have time for me, and things like that. And it's just, let that go. If you're taking a breath, you have access to universal help in this moment, instantaneously. And we'll even do a quick exercise if you guys want.
I love that. Yes, I love the experiential. Okay. I used to get horrible panic attacks while driving. I
Yeah.
used to have to pull over. It was so bad. Nita says, I've reached out to our guardian angels when driving. I've had a past accident freakouts thanks to, oh, you're welcome. I asked for divine light above me, below me, etc. Good. Love that. Lisa. Hi, Lisa Mueller. Lisa was in my 12-week class with Dougal Fraser. So good to
Oh,
see you, my friend.
nice.
We need to
I
catch up.
start Dougal's class in January.
Me too.
Oh, are you in that?
She's
I,
barking on the truth. She's excited. I'm good. So I'll be in class with you.
oh, awesome.
Excited about
Awesome.
that.
Yay for us.
Yay for us. Pamela
If you
says,
guys don't know Dougal Fraser, he's awesome.
oh, you have to. I mean, hang on, everybody. Please hold. Great book. It's a great, great book,
Hmm.
right?
If I was home, I'd show it too, because it's right
Yeah,
next to me at all times.
right. Elias, watching you rocking when speaking of anxiety, curious, do you know how it has been, how it has been proving it helps us calm? Here's the thing with rocking. Sometimes I rock because I'm getting information. And I'm noticing that as I'm doing some of these in-depth mediumship classes, um, I've been rocking a little bit more. I don't even realize that I do it. But I know that when I started to meditate, I would do this without even knowing. I'm like, why is my body doing this? So I'm sure it's something to do, Pamela. I'm not. It'd be fascinating. What do you think? Jeanette, what
Me?
do you think? Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, it's what we have to do is learn how we communicate with the intelligence. And so for you, rocking is you're starting to notice it, and they're starting to notice it. So they're potentially moving you because you're starting to develop this relationship, this bond of communication, because they are non-physical, right? They're
Right.
not. Sometimes we hear their words, but more often than not, it's motion. They'll physically move you, and if you respond to that, they're going to do it more often, right? And so you're going to build up the language
So true.
with them.
And, and I'm going to point this out for empaths, guys.
Yeah,
Empaths, think about this. Is the anxiety yours, or are you picking up somebody else's? Just think about that for a moment, because it could be that it's not yours. Just saying.
yeah, yeah. When
Um,
I was,
mhm.
let me
Yeah.
tell you a real quick story. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Um, I was I had been doing very, very well. It'd been a very long time since I had had a panic attack. And I was at the aquarium with my son and my granddaughter and my husband, and we're having a lovely day. And all of a sudden, this panic attack came on. And I just looked around the room and I made a mean face. I said, "Which one of you guys is having a bad day?" Because I knew it wasn't me, but I didn't even know what being an empath meant.
Yeah.
So that was part of my journey, was just even learning.
And I have to tell you, most of my followers on TikTok and on here, they're all empaths.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
single one of them.
It
Andrea,
totally makes sense.
Andrea says, Danette, I don't have anxiety attacks as much, if ever, anymore, but you mentioned suicide ideation. Full disclosure, I have it frequently. Are you saying it's a form of anxiety?
So, what happened for me is that I would picture myself coming home from work and turning the car on and leaving it run. And I would say things to myself like, my husband's a good looking guy. He'll be able to find someone. My kids are in their early 20s at this point. They'll be able to find someone. And I was not only kind of starting to visualize it, but I was also starting to rationalize it. To me, it was a result of I couldn't. I was like, I cannot live the rest of my life having these random panic attacks come out of nowhere. I was starting to think about not leaving the house, which, as a financial advisor and public speaking, and as part of my job, um, it was like I had. When my granddaughter was born, I said I had to do something different, and this helped.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ronnie says, I used to think I was starting to have heart problems and literally having a heart attack at
Yeah,
25.
three times I went to the hospital. And when you're overweight like I am, they will treat you like you're having a heart attack. One time they gave me nitroglycerin, and yeah, yeah. Once I was in the hospital, panic attacks, they actually don't last terribly long. They wipe you out for a couple of hours after. But yeah, they actually treated it like a heart attack. And I went to a cardiologist, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're fine."
Well, Nita asked this question. This is a great question. So you talked about calm, but what to do at 2 a.m. when
Yeah.
you wake up in a panic and don't know why?
Yeah, that is I think what is so hideous about panic attacks is that they happen in nowhere. They happen at the panic attack happening at 2 a.m. is a result of like ongoing stress, ongoing anxiety. So if it happens to you in the middle of the night, I heard this, and so I'm going to repeat it. I don't remember where I heard it from, but the first you want to tell yourself you're safe. First of all, I'm safe. And the fastest way to do that is to think of something that will make you laugh. So think of something funny, and it could be silly funny, it could be funny funny. I watched the movie Ricky Bobby. No, it's called Talladega Nights with Will Ferrell, and there's a scene where he stabs himself in the leg with a knife to show that he doesn't have paralysis or whatever. It's a scene from a movie. It's 2 seconds. It makes me laugh every time. So if you have it happen in the middle of the night, you just say, oh, crap, that it happened. Acknowledge that it happened. Say, okay, it's happening, and as quickly as you can, soothe yourself that you're okay, and as quickly as you can, start to think about something that brings you joy, that makes you smile, that makes you laugh, because you can't. And the same thing works if you have a nightmare, but you can't have both things at the same time. You can't have laughter and anxiety
Mhm.
at the same time. So make yourself have laughter. I hope that helps.
I didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. Priscilla says, sometimes I don't know I either. I've passed out before too, or feeling like I'm going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. Irene says the ups of having invisible friends. No one knows I'm getting help from them. I love that.
Right, right. I can walk, like I was in an airport today, and I'm walking in the airport and connecting in, and I'm walking, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. You get to have like inside jokes with your angels, and it's fun, and it's supportive and loving, and and eventually anxiety goes away.
Rudy says because of panic attacks, I have amnesia for any speech I've given.
For
Mhm.
any, okay, so you're doing public speaking, you give a speech, and you have no memory of what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Um, what you can do is on your phone, there's a recording device, record yourself. And do the voice microphone app on your phone and record yourself, and then you can play it back later and listen to it and say that's you. I think you might just accept that that is what it is,
Mm.
and when you accept it and say, okay, here's what I'm going to do to help that, then maybe you'll remember, and if not, you'll have a recording of it, and so you'll be able to replay it back.
I love that. I have to say, Haley, I am so proud of you. I was vulnerable yesterday and told my partner that I cannot continue to do it all and we need to delegate our household duties. I dug deep for that. That's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
so proud of you, Haley. Good job. Good job. Look,
yeah,
see what you've done
yeah.
since.
We take on too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I'm so glad. Hi
Yeah.
Mo, good to see you. Excelencia. I love the name. I've started having panic attacks after my parents died in an accident. These continued for 19 years. I'm okay now. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great. I'm so glad. Let's see. Let's see. Um, t- 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 um, Shane says I got my GoFundMe campaign all fixed up now. Great. You can share it after the live, like after we're all done. Okay, Shane, no problem. I'm all about helping to promote others. Lisa says, "Girl, I feel that." I just put that extra.
I loved it. I know. She didn't
Girl,
have the
I
extra
feel
letter,
that.
but yes.
Yes, good for you, Pamela. There's a lot to do, and it feels good. Yes, excellent. While meditating, movement is usually a release of stress. Yep. Kristen says PTSD panic attacks since finding my daughter. Oh, God bless you. Yes, I remember we talked on TikTok. My daughter 4/16/21 and do not want numbed by meds. What can I do to keep functioning in life?
Okay. Why don't we do this exercise? You
Okay.
want to do the exercise now?
Yeah, let's do the exercise. That's perfect.
This
Excellent.
is
Hang on, let me
this
say
is
excellent, not perfect. Excellent.
yeah. Oh, that's good. I love it. I love it. I'm a recovering perfectionist. Um, so the four-step process is that. So the C is connect and clarify. So for everyone listening, I want you to think of one issue in your life that you need help with. One issue in your life that has you either causing the panic attacks that you're aware of, or just something going on. It could be you, a family member, a child, something. Just have an issue in your mind. The thing with the issue is you don't have to tell the whole story. You don't have to relive it. I want you to just give it a nickname. So if it's a relationship with your mom, say mom. If it's a coworker at work, just say coworker's name, right? You don't have to relive the thing that's causing you the stress to solve it. The universe knows exactly the whole story. They're right there with you. They're right here with you in this moment. They're right here with you. Okay. So one is connect and clarify. And like we talked about a little bit earlier, is this issue might be someone else's issue to solve. Like my oldest son is an alcoholic. He's recovering, thank you. But that is his issue for him to solve. What my issue is how can I support him in the most loving way possible? So when you're thinking about asking for help, if you want to distinguish between, is it the other person's thing that they're going through in their life, or is it ours? Okay. So that's the C, is connecting, clarify. A is ask. So just very quickly with me right now, let's just say a little prayer. And depending on the severity of the issue I'm trying to solve, I will say something like, Dear God, comma, universe, comma, archangels, comma, spirit guides, right, grandmother, whoever is listening, all non-physical entities that are here to support me, please help me with this issue, and give it a nickname. Okay. Now that you've asked for help for this issue, the universe has already decided the optimal solution. They already can see everything. Time's not linear for them. They know the optimal solution. So now they're going to start to tell you to start communicate with you the solution. So one of the ways they do that is by showing you colors. So I want you to write down the color that came into your mind when I said that. What color came into your mind? Write that down. Sometimes they talk to us in numbers. Sometimes I'm a big time numbers person. So let them tell you a number right now and write that down. Another way they might communicate with you is through animals. And I want you to just sit really quietly, think about an animal, whatever animal pops into your mind, whatever popped in when I first said that, write that down. Now, when we're done tonight, then what I want you to do is go online and search the spiritual meaning of this particular animal. Sometimes it's an eagle for me. Look up the spiritual meaning of a number. One time I was really having a big problem. I had a really big problem, really big. It was huge. I was driving to work and I said, please, I need help with this. And the answer in my mind was focus on the color blue. And I was driving in the car and I was yelling at the universe. I was like, that is entirely not useful. I don't even like the color blue. I don't own any blue. I was like, what, why, And oh my gosh, I went the next day to an expo, a spiritual expo, and this woman's booth, she was an angel reader. This woman's booth was blue on the top, blue on the sides, blue in the background, blue on the floor, and I had the most incredible reading that helped right to the heart of that problem. And so you don't have to worry about the problem anymore. You don't have to worry about solving it. You're going to get signs and signals and symbols and over the next couple of days. It might happen instantaneously. And then after you say, when you're looking it up, and let's say you got the color pink and it's related to starting a business and it's related to heart-based business. And then And then you just go down that rabbit hole, and when you feel the energy with it, you're going to say, yeah, it is time to start that business, or yeah, it is time to change jobs, or is the universe knows the optimal solution to whatever the problem is, and it will tell you, it'll help you, but it communicates with symbols. And then M in the process is then in a couple of days make a decision. The thing with our brain, when our brain is giving us fight or flight, and it tricks us, it says make a pros cons list, right? A pros cons list is a giant fight or flight response, right? Should I stay? Should I go? What's the good of staying? What's the good of going? Your brain doesn't know the optimal path. And so you don't have to spend any time thinking about it. As you get the information, and then you make the decision and you take the action. And then the next situation is going to come up. And what's going to happen is you're going to make that decision. It's going to help you. It's going to be the right one. You didn't have to ask your friends. You didn't have to ask anyone else. You relied on yourself, your internal guidance system. And your brain then is going to get confident that this path will work. And you do it on the next problem and the next problem and the next problem. And then it just becomes part of your day-to-day life, and the anxiety will disappear, because if you think about what our brain is doing, if you have 5 things going on in your life, and I would argue that all of us at any given time have at least 5 issues going on in our lives. If the brain is giving us 5 fight or flight responses, fear, flee, freeze, fawn, and freak out, the one I heard, that's 25 things. And then if you call a friend, they don't know. They don't know what your optimal path is for your life course, right? What you're here to do on this planet. And your friend's not going to know. And then if you don't take the friend's advice, they're going to get mad at you. And so you just build up this trust. And what you end up finding more often than not is you actually need more information to make a decision. Like, you're looking at it, you have an issue, you have a problem, you want a solution, but when you dive into it, usually you need more information. And so then you say, I go to the person that had a similar experience and say, can you tell me how you handled your situation that you were in that's similar to mine? Doesn't mean you're not asking them what they think you should do. Did I say that right?
You're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that helpful? Is that fun?
Yeah, I think that's really great, because I mean, I'm gonna look. Well, I kind of know what these mean, but
Right, right.
rhino. What the hell for a rhino? Um,
Right.
I was like, okay. Um, Donna says, "Hi, Donna. Is there a link for the 12/11 Zoom?" Yes, there is. You didn't get it. You should get it when you sign up. Go to admin@eliaspatris.com, and Priscilla could send it to you. Let's see. Danielle says, if I get sick to the point of passing out for other reasons, and I'll do whatever it takes not to do that in public. Okay. I pray when I get anxiety, if it's mine or someone else's. I then say, if it's not me, please help them. Love that, Jennifer.
Love it.
Never had panic attacks until I had a stroke 4 years ago. Now, with my brain wired a little crooked, they seem to pop up. Regulating breathing, grounding, and Xanax is my new norm. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
on that, just be careful of believing that they are your new normal, that the panic attacks, that there's nothing you can do about it. So the stroke could be the cause of the panic attacks, and I would still go through that process of asking for help on that, and asking for help, asking, is there more information that you need? Maybe there's some physical therapy, maybe there's some treatment, maybe there's something.
Yeah, I'm getting the same. I'm getting the same thing intuitively, that for you, Cheryl, that there's something outside that will help you with this, like whether, like, what um, what you just said. It's something that will be either some PT or there's something that needs to shift. I don't know. There's like I'm seeing you almost getting acupuncture is what I just saw you getting. So something like that. Um,
Great idea.
Good job. Haley says, "Yep, got it." Okay, Kelly, I struggled with major anxiety for so many years, but finding ways to manage it. I love that. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Um, dad jokes always help. You got that right. They always, I'll have the hell of it for the hell of it for the hell of it. Yeah, I got it. I had a friend that gives me anxiety to talk to sometimes. There are times I enjoy talking, others not. Is there something I can do?
Yeah, my girlfriend just emailed me. I did one of my podcast episodes was on getting triggered, and as we're growing on this spiritual journey, we are changing our vibrations. We're here, all of us together here in this room because we're trying to raise our vibrations, and our family and our friends are still where they were. And they are going to come up with us, but maybe not quite as fast as we are. And so I have it with girls that are like dear as sisters. We're in a study group, and there's one that I just, oh my gosh. And you remember that all of us are from source. We're all loved by source. We're here through source, and when you connect in that higher space, you say, oh, that's right. And we're just vibrating at a different level, and it doesn't mean good or bad. It's like this person likes country music and this person likes talk radio, right? They're just listening to a different station right now. So it's not, higher vibration does not mean I'm better than anyone else, right? It just
Right.
means I'm listening to something different a little bit right now.
Priscilla says repetitive nocturnal panic attacks is what my psychiatrist says they are when I have them in the middle of the night. And I looked up the meaning. Has to do with my thyroid. Having my thyroid removed Friday. Interesting how panic is associated with my surgery. Interesting. Annie says, when you hold your tongue to your thumb as Hawthorne, say out loud what's bothering you. It sounds so ridiculous. You can't have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, help laughing. So,
Yeah.
no, that was
Anything you can do to make yourself laugh.
yes, totally.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Anne says the panic attacks I have rarely now, but I can feel them start and can avoid the moment with breath work. They
Yeah.
serve as warning signs of boundaries, and yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Joy says my biggest trigger is entering a room full of women. Hmm, interesting.
You
And
would
yeah,
have not liked the conference I just came from. It's all women financial advisors, meaning all really intense women. It was crazy.
Uh, Ellie says, thank you, Danette, for the C. I would like to learn to not relive things when talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Love
Give
it.
give your things a nickname.
Mm,
Yeah, because when we relive it, we don't, our brains literally do not know the difference of the day that the thing happened and the reliving of it. Our brains can't tell the difference between a memory and the actual event. So nickname it so that you're not giving any more mental space. We're already overwhelmed and overworked. You don't want to give any more mental space to the problem.
right. 30 more. Hello, my friend. Is your internal guidance system also referred to as the Holy Spirit? This is why we say God, universe, spirit, whatever is comfortable for you. Some people are not comfortable with the God word or the or universe, and they rather say spirit or Holy Spirit. My one friend says Gus, God, universe, spirit, GUS, Gus. You
I'm going
just
to
need
use
a
it. I
Gus.
love that.
Feel free to use that. Um,
Yeah.
Anne says, can you say the meaning of the CALM acronym again?
Yes. Calm is clarity. A is ask. L is look and listen. M is make a decision.
Okay, great. Um, Elias, is it okay to make a general recommendation regarding PTSD? Yes, because it is your, we all have opinions and, we all take a look at it because, like I always say, if it doesn't resonate, don't take it to be true, but please do.
Yeah.
So dun 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 dun. Uh, the love and support of these tight knot communities have brought me back many times. I love that. I learned with time to embrace my mental health issues and no longer be embarrassed by that. I love that. Hi Jenny Schaefer, long time no see. Where have you been? Jenny Schaefer, Jenny Schaefer, Jenny Schaefer. I started getting acupuncture. It's amazing. Excellent.
I love acupuncture.
Yes. There's some comfort in having the research. It encouraged me to ask Spirit Fam. Love it. Halibut for the halibut. Yes, I know. I've learned to manage anxiety with breath work, but mine is mild. Excellent. Bloody hell, I can't type tonight. Apparently, you're good. Hey, Carla. I got panic attack just driving down. I didn't feel like I was stressed out or anything. Went to the hospital thinking I was having a heart attack, and they said it was a panic attack. Yep.
Yeah.
So, Kristen, how do I not be angry with God for not having my love be good enough to heal my daughter and keep her alive?
Okay. How do I not be angry with God for not having my love be good enough to heal my daughter and keep her alive? So that obviously is I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. God is with you and holding you and supporting you and loving you right now in this moment. And you did not fail. You did not do anything wrong. You did not make any mistake. My sense is that your daughter came and chose you as her mother for a reason. And this is something that if you believe that we're all connected in soul families, that you're going to find out when you go over the rainbow, that you will find out what the purpose of that was. I don't know how to tell you how to not be angry at God. I do know that no matter what, no matter how long it lasts, God loves you unconditionally as much as can be imagined and is right there with you, crying tears with you.
And I have to say, Kristen, and once this takes time. I mean, like you said, this happened in April, and I'm going to suggest perhaps your experience, as you start to gently and take your time moving through this is going to help somebody else that was exactly in your spot where you are today, and that may help. Many of you, and please empaths blow this out, many of you know, and you know that I'm open and transparent here. Being sexually molested myself, I know that my story was able to help the massage students that I taught back in Chicago, especially this one group where 9 out of the 14 were molested. And
Wow.
it was just such eye-opening for me. I can't even tell you. And please know, Kristen, I'm not trying to compare this. I'm just saying that I hope that you can gently connect to you as you can, and find that your experience is going to help somebody else that is going through that. I really do. And again, my prayers to you, truly, truly. Let's see. Shane says my partner has anxiety, depression, and panic attacks, and she meditates. And I got her a beautiful connection with our female ball python, and that's now her emotional support animal. She has them less often, and she'll hold the python and relaxes immediately. I love that. I love. And they're barking on the tree. Hey. Thanks, Priscilla. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
EMDR
yeah.
is a form of therapy. It's a phenomenal method to rewire the brain when we have experienced trauma. It's called Healed and Prevent PTSD. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Um, please tell your mad MAD. So, do you remember, Danette, did you ever, you've listened to Dr. Sue Morter, right?
Yeah, I've heard her. Yeah,
Yeah. So when she talks about the soul contract, and she talks about the soul bus, and she said that we're all souls on this bus, and a soul will say, okay, we need somebody that is going to be a 16-year-old that's going to contract to leave at 16. Okay, I'm signing up. Then we have a mother. We need a mother that's 16-year-old. Okay, I'm signing up. And now we need a drunk driver that is going to hit the 16-year-old, and the 6-year-old is leaving at 16. Okay, signing up. The mother then creates Mothers Against Drunk Driving
yeah,
because of that. Again, we
yeah,
never know what will come out of things. So it's
yeah.
it's interesting.
Deb
Um,
DeLisi created the Abundant Love Project. Her daughter had lupus and was in so much pain. Her daughter took her own life, and she was miserable for months. And she was walking on the beach. She had her hood down. She saw this little rock, and she decided to paint a little thing on it that says, "You are loved." If you go on Facebook, it's the Abundant Love Project. And she encourages people to paint these rocks and set them down, and strangers find them. And people have written in and said, "I was going to kill myself today, but I found this rock that said you are loved, and I didn't because of that." And it's incredible what can come.
and I had to tell people that, and all of you know my story, so it's not like but here I am, a psychic medium, adopted, and gay. Do you know that all four of those things used to be like, what happens if someone finds out? What happens if someone finds out? What happens if someone finds out? And it, I can't tell you the fear that came up every single time that I'm like, what are people going to think? What are people going to think? What are people going to think? And that was my form of anxiety. It's like, people are not going to like me. And I was raised by these two beautiful people. I was raised, always look good, always be perfect,
Yeah.
always be the good kid. Good people do this, good people do that. And I'm like, oh my God. I had to come out of the closet about being adopted because what are people going to think, that I wasn't wanted? I had to come out of the closet about being gay. Then I got to come out of the closet again as a psychic medium. And then, and now I'm going to be a motivational speaker. What? You know, I didn't know. And I'm like, you know what? Just be you. Just be you. And anybody, guys, when you embrace you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna do one thing before. God, where did this hour go? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. How do I remind people with anxiety in a nice way that it's not my responsibility to live up to their expectations of me? And the help I offer is best I can do. My sister is struggling with alcohol addiction and thinks because I'm her older sister, I
Yeah.
should have the answer to help her. Hmm.
My sister also thinks the exact same thing. She's got other issues. Um, it it's we have to remind ourselves that we are not here to solve anyone else's problems. And unfortunately, we can't prevent other people for thinking we should act in a different way. And me wanting to accommodate everyone else's preferences is part of what made me so crazy. So you don't also have to tell your sister anything. You tell your sister, "I love you. I'm not going through this. that you're going through. I'm here from you. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here to listen. Um, but try not to expect other people to do something, to behave in a certain way for you, and then let go of, if someone else wants you to behave in a certain way, you have to let that go too, I think.
Because guys, you're not here to fix. You're not
Right.
here to fix. The important thing is my support. What do you need from me? Do you need me to listen? Do you need me to offer a suggestion? What do you need? And if they can't pinpoint what they need and say, I don't know, I'm just standing here right next to you,
Yeah.
and I will hold space for you. I will hold space. Will you come back and talk again?
Yeah, of course. This
Love
has been
you
so
being
much fun.
here. We're going to do something, you guys. Um, you tell them what we're going to do. What we talked about before we got on about one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot. That seems like a long time ago. Um, I would like to do a session with anyone to teach them the calm process in a little more depth, a little bit more theory behind it, and especially into the communicating with your spirit, because that really is the fun part. And I'll give a couple of examples. So if anyone is interested, Elias has a way of selecting someone, and we're going to pick someone. And um,
Okay, so on a piece of paper, there's 68 people in here. Wow,
wow.
that's amazing. So I'm gonna pick a number. Don't put anything down right yet. Don't put anything down right yet. Do not put any. Don't put anything down right yet. Timokani sa Eleni Posisha, Eleni all the way from Greece. It's like what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's late. It's early in the morning. So I'm gonna write a number down 1 through 75. 1 through 75. And the person that gets it will get a session with Danette. Okay, are you ready? Go. The first person, because I'm going to scroll and see, because, it doesn't always do that. So 1 through 75. And I'm looking. I am going to be looking. I'm going to be
I'm
looking.
going to try to guess his number. Let's see.
Looking, 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 and we're looking. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up just to make sure that I didn't miss anything that
Do you know how sweet it is to see how many people put numbers in?
I love it.
I
Don't
love you guys. What a great group.
I think I love you. I don't need to. Okay. 4 o'clock in the morning. My goodness. Okay. I'm looking. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Oh. Okay. Okay. Um. Well, we have a winner chicken dinner. And I'm going to ask you a question. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Um, Danette, I'm going to ask you a question. And okay. And remember, guys, you can only guess once. Um, I am going to tell you who won. And so you guys can stop guessing because I'm just make sure. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, because there could be two.
Yes, there could be two. And I'm wondering, would you be willing to give two in
Yes,
case there's two?
of
Okay.
course.
Okay, hang on. What happens if there's somebody that's right there, but off the just a little bit off? Hang on. Double checking. Yes, it is true. It is true. There is one person that up. Okay. Right. Let's make sure. Make sure that it wasn't that other number. Just give me a moment, guys. I don't want to. miss out on anybody. Okay, yeah, we got the we got okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have a winner. Now, do you have WhatsApp, Danette?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because the winner is 73.
All
And
right.
Eleni's in Greece.
Oh, okay.
Eleni's in Greece. And so she's Eleni, you need to contact Danette via email. Okay. And you won. So congratulations. Congratulations. And look at her. Oh wow. Yes. Oh wow. Yay. Congratulations to you. And you know what? Danette, check your private chat really quick.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Look at all you. Congratulations. 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 Guess what? She's gonna do another one. She's gonna do another one. Whoop whoop. Don't you dare put a number down yet. Don't you dare put a number down yet. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, hang on. You're gonna see that I'm gonna cross the one out, and then I'm going to so we're going to pick another number. Okay, another number. I'm gonna put it in the private chat so you can see it, so you can see who it is. Okay, or what that number is. All right. Did I say go, Stephanie? Did I say go? Okay, go. Go ahead. Yes, Eleni, Greece is good. She's got WhatsApp. You're good, girl. You're good. All right,
Yeah.
we got one more. So go, guys. Guess. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. All right, let me go back up. Okay, taking a look. Taking a look. Remember, we're going for the first one. Scrolling, and we're scrolling, and we're still scrolling, and we're scrolling. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Stephanie, you're
I
cute.
think I see it.
You think you see it? Okay.
Oh,
Hang
no, I don't.
on.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on. I'm not there. Oh, I see it too. Okay. You ready? You have to tell us your name. Lift Up Local LA. Number was 12. Who are you? What are you? What are what are you? Who are you? Where you come from? Where you come from? Here's my Greek. Where you come from? Where you come from? Congratulations. Yes, tell us. Because the song is lift me up. I'll rise you up. Okay. Who are you? Where are you? Are you from TikTok? What's your name? Oh, why are you? When are you? Thanks, Lisa. And yes, here is her website. Shine First Today. Shine First Today. Hi,
Yeah.
Al.
And
Good
my
to see
email's on
you.
there.
And your email's on there.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You're
It's
funny.
just Danette at shinefirsttoday.com.
Yeah, it's really easy. Okay. Where is that person? Are they there? Lift Up
Yeah,
Local
yeah.
LA. Where are you, Lift Up Local LA?
They're on your thing.
I know they're on my thing, but where? Oh my God! Whoop it up! Yay! I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad for you. Look at that, girl. Look at that. I can see you now. I can see you now. Okay. I can see. Can you see me now? Do you see what I see? It's Whoop It Up. You can give your first name. You can give your first name so everybody knows your first name. Is anybody dancing tonight? Is anybody dancing tonight? You know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Oh, thank you. There's a link for the. Oh, where's the link? Where's the link? Yeah, we want to. Here, guys. We want to help Shane. He's in Canada. For all the Canadians and all the Americans and Canadians, go Go to Shane is trying to continue his educational fund for reptiles, and it's a beautiful cause. So please support if you can, and very exciting. Say the business name again. I'm Stephanie. I know Stephanie. I just didn't want to say it without yours. So here's the email. You're going to go to Danette
Thank
at
you, Priscilla.
shinefirsttoday.com. Shinefirsttoday.com. Okay. How you feeling, Danette? Are you feeling like Haley
It's so much
says, I'm
fun.
not dancing, but I need to level up like John and put my tree up tomorrow. Oh, John put the tree up like 5 days ago, you guys. 5 days ago, at least. All right. So you're not dancing, but we could do a little dance. You want to do a little dance, guys? Are you up for a little dance? Hang on one sec. Oh no. If I put the music on, it's gonna stop the audio on Facebook. So we can't. We can't, but the thought's there. All right, everybody. I want to thank you so much for coming. So
Oh,
much
thank
good information, great chat, and this is why we're celebrating. Now, I want to tell you guys, hold that thought, everybody. Um, I want to tell you next Saturday we have Laura Wooster coming on, John Holland's assistant, but she's more than just John Holland's assistant. Uh, Laura Wooster, she will be on. She's a psychic medium. We're going to talk about celebrating your loved ones. I don't I don't know if we'll be doing any readings, but on December 11th, I have um I have what's going on uh December 11th. I have messages from above. And that's like that's $11, guys. And then tomorrow I have Soul Chat. Soul Chat is 2 hours of metaphysical questions, whatever. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Soul Chat. I totally forgot that it was tomorrow was the day, right? Yeah, because tomorrow is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4th. What the what?
crazy.
Yes. Okay. So
Crazy.
you're welcome, Eleni. Go email her. Okay. Margie, thank you so much, my friend. So, guys, remember, you all have the power within you
Yeah.
to find that peace, right?
Yeah.
Calm method, calm. And please help support shinefirsttoday.com. Go look at our website, sign up for the newsletter, the podcast. And Dana, thank you so much. I know you've been up since 3:30 my time. So um, I thank you so much for being here.
Oh,
And
thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun.
hold that thought, girl. And everyone, remember. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, I am gonna be on TikTok for really a short time. I forgot that 8:30 spot. I'm supposed to give myself a rest at Saturday night. So I will be on for maybe half an hour because I told people I was gonna be on. I'm not gonna do the full hour and a half. All right, everybody. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And we educate, we grow. There's unity in community. Please sign up for my email list. I really would appreciate that so much. From our hearts to yours. Take care, everybody. Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you all.
We will
Really
talk
fun.
soon.